What is up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of World of Iron. This is episode 5. What's going on, man?
What's up?
What's up?
Five,
Five? It's
episode five.
five. Oh,
Just
man.
got done eating, drinking my water,
Nice.
BCAs.
Yeah, same here. I got my water. My alkaline. My alkaline.
So first order of business, I just want to say that the matching tanks was not planned. I just want to throw that out there.
I know, right?
And they're not exactly matching. This one's gray, that one's white, but I thought it was funny.
Well, shout out to Muscle Factory.
Yeah.
So, best gym in San Antonio.
I know half of my clothes are Muscle Factory now. I just need hoodies.
You're not lying. I got about four or five shirts, couple tank tops.
Yeah.
And I have one hoodie. That's it.
Bro, that picture I posted today was funny, right? You're looking to your left. Like, what am I looking at? I think someone was coming around the corner. So you're like
I guess, yeah. I don't know what I was looking at.
Someone else commented too, like, dude behind you is Myra. And I was like, nah, that's my best friend.
I was like, I don't know what I was looking at. That was funny. So yeah, and this week's been a lot better than last week.
Yeah.
Tell you that. So we pretty much, tell all on here. So last week, on Thursdays my days off. So I went to the veteran hospital. So if you guys didn't know, I'm a Marine Corps veteran. So I was having some slight chest pains or whatnot. So I went to the VA to have it checked out, and lo and behold, sat there for 6 hours.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that was not fun.
You still never got seen, right?
I didn't. That's so I toughed it out till the next day. Worked a full day after that. And Friday in the evening, I went over to an emergency clinic, and they saw me right away.
What would they say?
So they said everything was fine. They did a CT scan, CAT scan. Everything was fine. They said, I had a little bit of slight high blood pressure, but like nothing out of the, nothing too crazy. But just to monitor it. So I am in the process of trying to get a stress test done. So we'll see how that goes. Just to kind of test my heart, test how much stress I can put on my heart. Through exercise. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I could do a workout with you. I think I'm good.
Yeah, we killed it today, right?
Today was brutal, bro.
Yeah.
It was amazing, but brutal.
Yeah.
Like we really went balls to the walls in the beginning.
Yeah, man. That's usually how I train too. That's what I was saying. Like,
that's good, man. Yeah, I mean, I usually stay in the 10 to 12 rep range typically. I don't throw too much strength in there. Maybe I should.
Yeah, I throw a little bit of mixture of both. Like, if I push that heavy top set and I'm feeling like today, those the Smith machine shoulder press felt heavy. So the last set I did a back off set, so I didn't go two plates. I went to 1 1/4. You know what I mean, and backed off and did. That's where I did 15 reps.
That 225 on the shoulders, man. I was like, nope.
Yeah, especially after we hit all that chest too. You know what I mean? Like, flies, heavy hammer strength incline, and then heavy dumbbells.
Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of those chest movements, they hit a lot of the front delts. So, like, I mean, my shoulders were already feeling it. So
yeah, by the time you get to that,
So believe it or not, when you do a shoulder press, it's pretty much front loaded. So of course you're having to use your front delts to push that weight up.
Yeah.
So mine
So
were
like
just
I have a chest and shoulder day like we did today, and then I have
Mhm.
a shoulder and chest day. So it's
It's
like
like back.
today, yeah. So it's like today where we did mainly chest, but then we threw the shoulders in there kind of near the end. So it's kind of like that with shoulders, and throw a little bit of chest in there at the end. You know what I mean? So but it's been pretty fun. Um, lots of volume. It's taking those sets to failure and lots of volume. But I've been having fun with it. You know what I mean? It's a new way I've been training the last, I guess, couple months, and then as of more recently, now that I'm working with Justin Compton, um, is his workouts seem like they go forever. So
Yeah, that's good.
uh,
I know. I know you said the meals have been
mhm.
pretty challenging.
Yeah, sometimes some days are better than others, where the appetite's up, but um, yeah, right now it's like hit or miss. But I'm just I don't even, I'll be sick to my stomach, but I'm just shoveling in the food, and just trying to make sure that I'm drinking enough waters and stuff. I think he has me on like 6 liters, it's like a gallon and a half or so or more.
I think that's the
And
thing
then
too. While we're eating a lot, we just have to minimize our water because I feel that just bloats us.
yeah, I
You
usually
know.
wait till after I'm eating to kind of just help wash it down, I guess, or just
Yeah,
help some of that digestion. So yeah, I try not to drink too much during because I'll be sitting. Sometimes it takes me a whole hour just to eat everything. You know what I mean? It's like
I'm right there
hour
with
and a
you.
half. I'm just eating, but
Yeah,
um,
I don't know if any of you guys out there can relate. um, if you guys are, if you guys have coaches of your own and you guys are being forced to eat a certain amount, if you guys are in your bulking phase or your off season, um, definitely, put your comments down below and share with us what your how your thoughts are, what your feelings are on how much you guys got to eat.
yeah. And if
Because
you've ever done, what's the craziest thing you've ever done to try to get the calories in too? I would like to know some people's people's
well, I mean,
comments.
to me, honestly, nothing crazy. I mean, last year, I was eating 6 meals a day. My coach had me on 10 ounces of ground beef and rice. Like that's literally all I ate every single meal, except for breakfast, obviously. And breakfast was like probably my favorite breakfast because I would switch off. So I would do 6 eggs. So well, it was 8 eggs, but I would do six egg whites, 2 whole eggs, and then I would switch off between a cup of oatmeal and a couple of Kodiak cakes. So I would do a whole cup. So every other day, every other day I would have Kodiak cakes, so pancakes.
Yeah,
So, and I got from 197 when I stood off stage that prior year or that year into my off season, and I got up to 220 in about 6 months.
nice.
So from 197 to 220,
Yeah.
and here I am struggling at 212.
Yeah, man.
And I'm eating less because I'm only
That's crazy.
getting 8 to 9 ounces of protein and 250 grams of rice per meal.
But you said your appetite's down, right?
So yeah, my appetite's like,
Yeah.
I don't want to say it's suppressed. It's not like that, but I don't have as much as an appetite as I used to,
Mm,
which is weird because I mean you would think so. I'm eating so much,
yeah.
you know. But I don't know because of my training split too. I wonder if just me being I'm still active obviously because I'm training, throughout the day I'm training clients. But as far as my training, like I don't train till Thursday. I train Thursday to Sunday.
Hmm.
So I wonder if, earlier in the week it's, because I'm not burning a lot of calories as far as like force, when like as much as I would when I'm training.
Hmm.
So I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
Hmm.
Because I feel throughout the day, like, in our previous episode, remember we talked about NEAT.
Hmm.
So I'm doing a lot of that.
Yeah,
Like
walking around.
I'm walking around with my clients to each machine or piece of equipment, stuff like that.
Hmm.
I'm walking around the club. So definitely getting steps in.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah. What was it? When I did, this had to have been 2017, and I was pushing food. My breakfast was bunch of cream of rice with egg whites, liquid egg whites in there, protein powder, mixed berries,
okay.
and then peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But it was Ezekiel bread with peanut butter and sugar-free strawberry jam.
Rubber jam. Yep.
That was breakfast.
Nice.
And then I
I'll
was
take that.
pushing, yeah. But just the bread. But to me at the time, I thought I was eating a lot, but I was like, I wasn't. So I was pushing myself to eat the calories. And when I did that, I noticed I was actually like bigger and leaner and fuller. And like, but at one point, I think I maybe have said this before in another episode, but I blended sweet potatoes and steak and veggies into a blender because I was like, I cannot eat, but I need to get these calories in. Like I had to like so I always say it's just like training, right? Progressive overload. Yeah, when it comes to, I guess, on the, I guess, more extreme side of bodybuilding, I don't know. You have to do the same thing with food if you really want to get bigger. And I know for me, being such a skinny guy naturally, it was so hard for me to push to get even when I first hit 200 pounds. I was like, this is like, to me that was crazy because people thought I weighed more than that. Even like right after my last show around Christmas, where I was like 180, 190.
Yeah.
Everyone back home in Illinois was like, bro, you do not look 180, 190. You look like you're over 200. But it's just, that's my body because I have such a small frame. So
Yeah.
sometimes, but yeah, I've blended food before to try to get it in. Like,
That's crazy. I don't
yeah,
think I
so,
could do that.
yeah. But it's like you posted it, I reposted today that with that trainer, what's his name?
Cash.
Cash. Yeah, you have
Cash
to.
Goodry.
Yeah, when he talks about having strength, but not physical strength, mental
Yep.
strength,
It's all
and
mental.
what's
Yep.
in
You got it.
here. You know what I mean? So those are some of the things sometimes, in this industry and sport, is that you have to almost push yourself, and just because you don't know how far you can go unless you get outside of your comfort zone,
Absolutely.
as cliche as it sounds. But pushing the food to where you're sick, or you don't want to eat that dry ass chicken that's going to taste like you're chewing tobacco, because you know what I mean.
Yep.
So just different things like that. And even some of the women that I train, they're scared to eat, and it's like
Yeah.
you're not gonna get the body that you want on 1,000 calories or
Nope.
1,100 calories. I'm sorry,
Yeah. The same
you
thing. I
know.
have a lot of clients or female clients, or not clients, excuse me, but clients that come to, or members that see me. And I just sit down and kind of go over their goals with them and everything like that. And they're like, "Oh, but I don't want to," because we'll do their body scan and we end up finding out where they need to be and
Yeah,
how many calories they need to consume for their goal. And they're like, "Oh no, that's too many calories. Like, I don't want to get bulky." And I'm like, "Look, I'm gonna kill that stigma or that stereotype right away. Like, you cannot get bulky if you're eating clean food,
yeah,
regardless of the calories. Like, you would literally have to eat like junk food in order to get bulky.
hmm.
So, but if you're eating clean, nutritious food, no,
They just
you're
want to
gonna
get
build.
toned.
What's that?
They just want to get toned.
Yeah, yeah, you're gonna build solid muscle.
Yeah, I would say,
So,
how are you gonna get toned if you have nothing to tone against?
exactly.
So, but
Yeah,
yeah, for me, that's what I've had to do before. But so it's kind of like right now with this having Justin push the food, and normally it's like he piggybacked off of what I was already doing, and just kind of just organized it and was like, boom, you know what I mean? Because I sent him what I was doing already the last 4 or 5 months
Mhm.
since January. I started off season, and he just kind of structured it in that box, but pushed it, to more calories and protein, and adding in stuff like I wasn't doing avocados. I was just doing like, maybe almond butter here and there, my fish oils and stuff like that. But it was more, it's
Yeah,
more
it's
avocado
crazy.
and stuff like that.
I don't know if you've ever followed Kojak Mora. His name's Manny,
Hmm.
and like I would always watch his stories. Like he's out of San Diego, and this guy would literally have like a styrofoam plate, and he would literally have 3 cups of rice. Like you could see they were weighed out. 3 cups of rice and chicken, and he would eat that. Like 3 cups of rice. That's probably
I think that's what I'm doing now. Mine's just 300
that's
grams of
yeah.
rice.
I was gonna say it's got to be about 300 grams for sure.
Yeah, I'm at 200 grams of chicken, 300 grams of rice, and it's the same for like beef and potatoes, and then my avocados. Yeah,
Man,
yeah. But my very last meal is three eggs and some egg whites, dead in the night, with some veggies.
that's
So,
awesome.
but
Yeah,
I
it's a
mean,
lot of food.
yeah, I don't think about it. I just do it. Like and I've noticed a difference. Just it's been like 3 weeks, so I'm just getting started. So I'm excited. I know I have a friend, Junior. He's actually pretty close with Justin. They were both on Evogen together and stuff like that. And I
Okay,
was like, bro, guess who my coach is? And he's like, what? I was like, Justin. He's like, dude. He's like, I can see y'all doing great things together. So I told him, hopefully, we'll see. But I'm excited.
that's awesome, man. Yeah, it's it's one of those things when you find a great coach,
Mhm.
and kind of just allows you to kind of take it to the next level.
Yeah, it was crazy. He used to be one of my idols, and now to have him as my coach is pretty cool.
Yeah,
So,
that's cool. Let's see what else. I know there's some oh, actually
oh, wait,
this
I want to chime in.
go ahead.
We're now taking pre-orders for Iron Muscle Labs pre-workout.
There you go.
So
Yeah,
I have
tell
Nick
them.
put it down below, ironmusclelabs.com. The website's live. We're gonna be launching probably somewhere around mid-June. So get your pre-orders in now so you can guarantee your pre-workout for the first launch before we sell out, because I'm pretty sure it's gonna go fast once I do launch it here in San Antonio. But right now you can get it online. We'll ship anywhere in the world. So
Yeah,
shameless plug.
don't wait on it, guys.
Yeah.
I've tried it. It's awesome. The focus is unreal. The flavor is amazing. So definitely get your hands on it, guys. Definitely won't last long.
Yeah.
So you're gonna come out with any other flavors or what?
I'm probably gonna do different pre's. Yeah, the next one will be probably a different flavor, and it's gonna be a whole new blend. Yeah, and I know I've had a lot of people want a non-stim, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do it to where you can kind of mix them together, or like stack them if you want. So
Yep.
like each one kind of works together. So you can kind of build your own little stack and stuff like that too. And then portion of our sales are also going to mental awareness, because that's something I'm really, really, really passionate about. And
Nice.
I know for me, if it wasn't for bodybuilding and fitness, who knows where I would be, mentally and physically. So, and I know a lot of people share that same kind of, you know, thing with me. So something I'm excited to do too. But
Absolutely, man.
we're just getting started, man. Yeah.
I'm right there with you, man. Anxiety kicks my butt.
Yeah.
So yeah, what is this weekend? Um,
The Ronnie
Ronnie Coleman.
Coleman. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ronnie Coleman shows this weekend. So if anybody's heading out there, we were my wife and I were actually going to go out there, but we decided to back out of that one. We may catch another one later on this year, but we're gonna actually take a vacation also with our buddy AJ here too. We're gonna go down to
Ooh,
Florida.
I'm just kidding.
Who's that? What?
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man. Get away for a little bit.
Yeah, just kind of hit that reset button, man.
Man, I was contemplating just driving up tomorrow to the Ronnie Coleman just for the day. Just
Really?
or not tomorrow, but was it Saturday?
Saturday.
Saturday. I was
Yeah.
thinking
I don't
about,
know, man. All the way to Dallas.
hey, just go up, go work out, check out the morning show, and then bounce.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Check out the morning show, grab lunch, and then hit the gym, and then drive back.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Just make it a day trip.
Mm-hmm. Just come
Yeah.
back.
I would definitely do that if I didn't have to.
Oh, you work. Right? Yeah.
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 Yep.
It should be a
Solo.
good show. And then another one coming up is a big one is the Europa.
Yep. That's gonna be a big one because that's actually an expo too,
Yeah.
and they're actually doing a pro, kind of like a pro, what do you call it? Kind of like a seminar.
That's right. Meet the Olympians.
Yeah, meet the Olympians. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a great one too.
And I think they're giving away $1,000 to the best poser for the pros.
Yes, they
So I
are.
thought that was really cool too.
Yeah, yeah, they've been promoting that a lot
Yeah.
the last month or so. So it's definitely gonna be a big one.
Yeah. Way to go, FBB. Start doing some stuff like that again.
Yeah. So yeah, like I know we talked about this off camera. I want to share just because it's very rare, but it's something that happens and it's good to be aware of it. So I had told you I had a new client of mine. We worked out for the first time. He hadn't worked out in a couple years. We didn't do anything too strenuous in my opinion. But the next day, he felt so sore, which of course I thought it was just DOMS. So if you guys aren't familiar with DOMS is delayed onset muscle soreness. So it's just, happens to the body, when you introduce something new or a new exercise or new routine, something like that the muscles aren't used to. And that's kind of what happens. You get soreness in the muscle. So, but if you take it a step further beyond that, you can also get something which is called Rhabdo. So it's a rhabdomyolysis. So if you guys aren't familiar with what that is, it can be very severe and crucial. So which my client thought that he had that because he was so sore that he couldn't even move his arms. And he also had discoloration in his urine as well, which kind of first freaked him out.
Yeah, because
So
it can release substances into the bloodstream. It says that could cause kidney failure. So that's
yes,
definitely something to be careful of. And ironically, when you brought that up, I know a local acquaintance of ours had recently just kind of went through the same thing, and I was like, "That's crazy." Yeah, so they told him longer he probably would have been having to be on dialysis. So it's nothing to mess around with.
yeah, that's crazy, especially when it comes to your kidneys. Like you got to take care of those. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. It is something that's rare, but it does happen. So just just kind of listen to your body. If you guys are personal trainers out there, and you guys have clients or new clients, just make sure you take it always slow with them. Also find out what their fitness level is, how comfortable they are with the gym and the pieces of equipment and stuff like that. Because if they're at a beginner level, of course, you just want to take it slow with them and, don't give them heavy weight right off the bat. So, because that could kind of put their body in a state of shock, which could in turn, give them rhabdo. So just kind of wanted to share that on here.
Yeah. Speaking of kidneys, when it comes to, I know we were just talking about diet too.
I have two of them.
Yeah. When we have such high protein diets, something that's really good too to take as a vitamin, just to help, it's called astragalus. I don't know if you're familiar with it.
I have heard of it.
Yes, so it just helps with with your kidneys and stuff with the high protein diet. So
Yeah.
random fact.
So, well, luckily, like I said, when I was at the ER clinic, they actually did blood work on me. So they said my kidneys are a-okay.
Yeah.
So thank God.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, it's we definitely got to make sure that we have our micronutrients in there as well. So our vitamins, stuff like that. Keep our heart healthy, keep our liver and kidneys healthy, stuff like that. That's very important. So let's see what else is going on. What do you got going on next week?
What am I doing next week?
Yeah.
Definitely going to the gym.
Yeah.
Definitely meal prepping. I can't stop staring. I got this freaking. I was
You got
working
the
on my
farmer.
body
You got the
this week.
farmer's
I
tan.
have this I have like this two-tone thing going on. It's driving me nuts. I feel like I look orange. Like there's just like this orange hue. But
Being out in the
hopefully when
sun,
I go to
man.
Florida, I get rid of it. So no, man. Just working on doing the Iron Militia launch. Just training my online clients and stuff like that. There's some other stuff I'm working on behind the scenes that I'm not gonna say yet, but yeah, just staying busy.
How's everything going with Boot Camp Nation?
Yeah, so that's something that we're working on. There's gonna be a lot of stuff coming here soon. Everything is kind of just being set up so that we can have a successful launch, and it's going to be a really really cool thing. I'm excited for too. And so we've been shooting a lot of content for that, photo shoots, video. I've been shooting a lot of video content. So it's going to be this really cool monthly 28-day challenge where people can sign up. It's not going to be very expensive at all for you to sign up. There's different prizes and stuff for people that you can win, and it has like a day-by-day guide that you can do anywhere, either at home or at the gym, for you to follow along through the challenge day by day. All the exercise and the videos to go along with each exercise in the library, weekly check-ins, stuff like that. And then some other big things I think coming in July that kind of add on to that. But yeah, that's what we're going to be hopefully launching. I don't want to say a date yet, but that's pretty much what we're going to be doing. It's going to be really really cool monthly challenges that you can join in.
Nice. Yeah, we got to get Coach JT on here, so he can kind of explain it a little bit more, and kind of share with us what's in store with that.
There's going to be a big launch. I think there's going to be a big launch kind of fitness event that you can come to with some vendors and stuff like that. That's kind of like in the talks. So it's going to be huge too. So hopefully Iron Militia Labs will be out there set up so you can come and try the pre and stuff like that. And then I'm hoping to have some more products coming out like BCAAs and protein, fat burner and stuff too. So
yeah, you gotta get some EAs out there.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That'd be awesome. What was I listening to? So I know we're big fans of Fuad's podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So it was it was funny. I like how they always do these bets.
Oh yeah.
So it was funny. They were I think it was like because I was watching it yesterday on one of them, and they were trying to debate Sergio Oliva's height.
Uh-huh.
So and so somebody said, I don't know if it was Guy or one of the other guys that said that Sergio was the same height as Fuad. And
Uh,
Fuad was like, no way, like I'm 5'9". He's like, I've been 5'9" my whole life. So, and I think Sergio Oliva is like 5'11".
uh,
So, and it was like hilarious because I guess Guy actually called up Sergio Oliva and said, "Hey, bro, what's your height?" And he was like 5'11". He was like, because they were all swearing up and down that he was the same height as Fuad. So, and it was hilarious.
That's funny.
Yeah, but he was like, "No, 5'11".
I know they're always doing those bets on there.
Yeah, one of the guys on there, what's his name? Ian
Mhm.
Vieri. He had I think I don't know if it's his family member or something like that, but he kind of chimed in, and he was part of one of the bets, and he lost, and they shaved his head on the podcast
That's
outside.
funny.
So, and he had a fro, like he was like this big,
Uh,
and they literally Ian took him out and to the back patio and shaved his head.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was hilarious. So we should do one of those bets sometime.
Uh, I know, and I have all this long hair too. Just
Yeah,
shave it all off.
imagine if you had to shave it.
Be funny. I would look weird with the shaved head, dude. I have a
Was
weird
you
shaped head.
you had your head shaved though? I've seen your old pictures.
No, I've never had it shaved. It was probably like a little man bun.
Really? I don't know. Like I don't know. I think
Yeah.
you showed me a picture where you were like, I don't know, 16, 17, and your head was shaved and you were super skinny.
No, it was just short hair. I didn't have a shave. I've never had it shaved.
Or maybe yeah, maybe it wasn't shaved. It was more like spiky, but it was
Yeah.
short though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
One time I had to shave my head because my aunt tried to cut my hair and she botched the fuck out of it and I ended up having to shave it, dude. And I had to take cool pictures like that.
Man, talking about shaved heads. When I was younger, my my cousin, he shaved my head and he put my initials in the back of my head. So like it was just like little like towards the back.
Uh-huh.
And lo and behold, because our grandma would always watch us. So my grandma saw it. So like I'm kind of dating myself, but do you remember Montgomery Ward?
I think so.
So it was a department store. It was kind of like
Oh yeah,
Sears.
yeah. Yeah,
It was
yeah.
kind of like Sears kind of.
I remember
So
Montgomery,
it's
yeah.
called Montgomery Ward. So in where I grew up, they used to have a barber shop inside there.
Uh-huh.
So my grandmother took us to that barber shop and shaved both of our heads. even sh- even shaved my cousins because of what he did.
That's funny.
Yeah, me and my cousin were like trouble. Well, he was more of a troublemaker, like because he would always pick on me.
Uh-huh.
So because he's 5 years older than me, so like he would always pick on me. Like one time he actually shot me with a BB gun.
What the hell?
Yeah, like with a pumped rifle.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally I was by the stairs. So there was a couple times like, at the top of the stairs where he lived, there's kind of like an open area, before you go to each room.
Hmm.
And like he would shoot me at close range and then we would laugh about it, haha, and it would go through my sweats, the BB. But one time he was like, "Oh, you better run, you better run." So he cocked the rifle like 10 times. So of course it filled with air. So I go running down the stairs, I hit the corner and I hear this pop, and he literally shot me and it went inside my knee. Like it broke skin. It went in my knee.
Did you have to get it pried out or like what did you do?
I did. I had to go to the ER with my mom and they had to take it out. And they actually had to make another hole because they couldn't grab it because it was so slippery. So they had to make another hole in my
Jeez.
in my skin to get it out.
Ouch.
And the doctor said if it was literally like an inch to the left, like I would have shattered my kneecap.
That's crazy.
The BB would have shattered my knee. It's crazy. Yeah.
Thanks, cousin.
Yeah. I'll never forget it. I don't know if he felt bad or whatever, but he gave me,
That's
I'll never
crazy.
forget it. He gave me $20 and a baseball card.
You still have that card? Oh my
I
god,
honestly don't even remember what baseball card it was.
that's funny. Dude, one
But
time I used to hang out with these little kids, and my mom would get mad because they were troublemakers.
yeah.
And but they were like my only friends in town when I was little. I had to have been like 6 or 7, maybe. But it was around the 4th of July, and he had stole firecrackers from his dad. And lo and behold, one of them, he lit it and had put it in my hand, right? And I'm little, and they lived behind this little grocery store because I grew up in a really small town. It was called, I'll never forget, it was called Red Fox grocery store. It was a little small building, right? And they lived right behind it. Well, he lit it, put it in my hand. I didn't know what to do with it, so I just threw it up, right? Well, it landed on top of the grocery store, on the roof. Well, the firecracker that he had handed me was an M80.
Oh, damn.
So it went off, right? And the roof of the grocery store collapsed, like, and like, yeah.
Oh,
I
damn.
ran, dude. Like,
Hey, better that roof than your hand. You wouldn't have a
yeah,
hand today.
yeah. And so whenever I go back to visit like my family members and stuff like that, that grocery store, they closed down because because the roof, and now there's a bank there, like this little small bank. And so I laugh. I'm like, I made that bank.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, man. That's some wild stuff. Because seriously, you could, if you
Yeah,
would have held on to that, you would literally have no hand.
I had no idea what it was. I just threw it.
You're lucky. You're like, God must have
That's
told you,
and
like, get rid of it.
and and that's why my mom didn't want me hanging out with those kids.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, bro.
Mhm.
Man, imagine no hand
Yeah. So
or whatever. You might have had one pinky. That's about it.
yeah, I'd be flexing like,
That's crazy.
yeah, man.
All right. Well, um, I think we'll kind of leave it. We'll cut it off there for tonight.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
so like usual, I'll have AJ take us out, man.
All right, guys. Thank you guys for all the support and those that have subscribed so far and have been watching us. But for real, comment below. Let us know if there's any topics you guys want us to talk about. We're full of
Let us know.
knowledge. Willing to share any and everything, any kind of questions. Don't be shy. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications so you know when a new episode comes out every week. And until next time, guys, we appreciate you.
All right, guys, and don't forget, always train hard, be safe.
Boom. Later.